This is K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. Do apologize for that. We had a quick technical difficulty. Hope we've got this resolved. K0RWB and Randy in Kansas City, KRZ.
Lima 1, Mike Sierra, South Central Alaska. K0RWB, calling CQ.
Was there a Kilo Lima station again? Kilo Lima again?
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Delta Charlie. Call
Yeah,
and listen.
Yeah, the frequency is in use, sir. The Kilo Lima again, please.
Kilo Lima 1, Mike Sierra, South Central Alaska.
Kilo Lima 1, Mike Sierra. Did I copy Alaska?
Roger.
Well, stand by. You're on the backside of the main. Let me bring it around and see if we can get a little bit better copy on you.
Oh, man, I saw it move in. Yep, we're getting better.
Well, I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't.
Well, you do something. Oh, man, you're almost, about a 7, jumped to an 8 there.
Okay, fine business. We brought it around the best we could. That's about all we're going to get here at the moment. So I'm not too sure about these technical difficulties. It keeps it up. I may have to go do something else. But we got you that time. Let me get a chance to pull it up here on the map. Holy mackerel! So that puts you kind of north and east of Big Lake. Is that a Roger?
No, not quite north of Big Lake, but just a little bit east. We're not quite to the turnoff yet.
Okay, fine business. Yeah, the mapper won't go in quite that close, and that's the first thing that popped up. So sorry about that, but we got you that time. You're betting about 5 and 5, 5 and 7, but the audio is coming right across, sir. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you just hit 5-9 that time. You hit 9 over. Yeah, we just want to get you 2,000, about 500 watts with a tri-bander about 50 feet up and kind of pointing in your direction. Of course, with this tri-bander, it's pretty short, pretty wide, so we're probably getting about the best I can do.
Yeah, well, fine business. Well, it's a very pleasant surprise for Alaska, at least for me today. It's been quite a while since I've made a QSO, so we do appreciate that, and it looks like first time to work you as well, so we do thank you for the new band there. As I said, the handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee, and we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri, and we are currently on YouTube doing a live stream, so you could get a chance later to do the playback. You'll have a chance to listen to our QSO there, Roger.
Oh, Roger that. Well, nice. Yeah, we'll jump on there and do that. I heard it before, and I didn't write it down.
Okay, fine business. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes we're not trying to repeat ourselves, but some people will come in and come out, what have you. So we weren't quite sure, but we sure have enjoyed it so far, and we've had a lot of comments from other folks that have enjoyed the playback on QSO. So, like I said, it's not the strongest signal, but that's probably the time of day. The band don't know how short or long it is, but it's a very pleasant surprise to work you. So we do thank you for that, Roger.
Roger that. We're not usually on the band this early in the day. We're a contractor usually working, but I kind of took off the afternoon, and it's not even noon yet here. So, yeah, it's a little early for us, but things are starting to move around a little bit, Randy. My name here is George, Golf Echo Oscar Romeo Golf Echo, and back to you.
Okay, George, fine business. Yeah, we did pull you up on QRZ, and that's kind of why we knew where the location was. But yeah, fine business. Well, hopefully you guys have been out cutting grass lately. Go ahead.
Well, almost, yep. We only probably got 3-4 inches of snow, and it's overcast. I think it spilled a little bit of snow last night, but not much. And it's above zero. I looked a while ago, I think we were about 17 above right now.
Well, at least it's above instead of below, so that would be a benefit. We have an unusual one here today. I think we're sitting about 51 or 52 after being cold most of the week. Cold for here is high 20s to low 30s, of course. And then they were expecting no snow tomorrow, but rain all day. So it's definitely going to be warm enough that we'll have rain. You know, this time of year, moisture will take it. I know the farmers will need it here in the next couple of months. Roger?
February's the coldest month. The end of January, February, 1st of February, but we're not getting it. But that's fine with me. We'll get out and move that snow and cut the grass.
Yeah, buddy, I sure know what you mean. I can't say that I'm looking forward to it, but it is kind of nice to get it done because that makes it look so much better. But it'll be here before we know it. Like I tell people yesterday, I'll take another day of not so good weather. This puts us one day closer to springtime. Roger?
Yeah, we agree with that for sure. Hey, Andy, come back with your call again. I got a K0RWB and I lost it.
Roger, it's Kilowatt Romeo Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. Go ahead. Roger, it's Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue.
Got it. Okay. Kilowatt Zero, Romeo Whiskey Bravo. Got it. Coming up again. Nice sounding. I like that high microphone you got there.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky. It was a used mic that was just traded in about 10 minutes before I decided to make this purchase. So it came in the store and turned around and left again, and it made it real simple for me to get home, get everything set up, and get back on the air without having to fiddle with different mic cords and so forth. Roger?
Roger that. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we just got this gig to 2000 here with that beam and the 3-ohms beam, but the microphone is that, it's MD2000. I can't hear it. I don't sit on the back long, but I think the MD2000 gets like pretty much for this radio.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, we certainly understand that, and considering what the conditions are, we were able to have a pretty decent QSO, so I would not complain with it whatsoever. But like I said, do the YouTube thing and then put in the search window my call space Randy, and it'll take you to the very last video we've done, and then you can look at the playback. I'm showing my time 14:49. It'll give you an idea for a marker on the replay. So, George, we're going to see if we can get a couple others yet before we got to call it a day, but we do appreciate it. Like I said, that was a pleasant surprise, and we do really, really thank you for coming back to the call, and we hope that you'll come back again if the conditions are right. If not, we are on the live chat. You could always send me a live chat, and we could try to contact you that way as well. 7-3s, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend coming up, and we'll say 7-3s for now. Kilowatt Lima 1, Mike Sierra, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3s.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate the QSO. We got you logged in, and we're going to be checking that after a while and see what that sounds like. So 7-3 again. We'll look for you later.
You bet, George. Fine business. And we'll go ahead and clear with George. K0RWB in Kansas City, QRZ.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa, ready?
Whiskey Alpha 2, I lost the last of it.
No problem. It's Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa. Dave up here in Albany, New York. Got some impatient people there. Guy tuning up on you, a guy wanting to use the frequency, but I held in there. You're doing a 10 over here into Albany today. Back to you, Randy.
No, fine business. Well, I don't own the frequency, that's for sure, but we did have to take a couple of minutes standby. For some reason, our stream got kicked off, and I had to go back and reset it. So we hope we haven't offended anybody. That's not the intention, of course, but we didn't hear anything when we came back in. I didn't hear a tune or what have you, but I appreciate the info, and hopefully, again, we haven't got anybody upset. That's not our intention, and we're certainly trying to be a good steward of amateur radio. Roger?
Oh, yeah, the code of conduct. A lot of them don't know it, but I'm glad. I'm an old ham. I'm 72, so, we learn by our mistakes sometimes, and, it's nice to be a ham and just enjoy life with everybody on the air there. Back to you.
Yeah, fine business. So we've got you pulled up here, and So we made a couple of books for a while. Then I finally said, well, I think we just probably won't do that much anymore. But it sure brightens up your shack there, no doubt. And yeah, you've got a great little setup there. Congratulations. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, WA2WAP. Yeah, it's a new shack. I just got her finished the beginning of the year, and that's my Parks on the Air stuff. I only got about 1/8 of what I have on the parks. I got over 1,000 parks, and that's what my main thing is here. Some people do TXing. I do Parks on the Air, and those are the few of the people that I really know, and I haven't got room for the rest of them. Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa, back to K0, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, we thought about trying to get involved with the Parks on the Air, and honestly, our heart isn't. We got kind of spoiled in 2016 when they did the National Parks on the Air, and we were quite active and did a lot of activations. Not so much chasing, but we were number 1 in the state on activations, and I think number 4 on chasing in the state. And you know, if you want a chance to go see the country, that was a great way of doing it. We did all of Missouri, we got all of Kansas, about half of them in Colorado, all in Iowa, a few in Montana, and Wyoming, and that was a great way to travel. And I wish they'd figure out a way to do it again, because we had just a great time. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I did too. I started in 2016. I did up in New York here, and I don't have you in my logbook for getting you in the park, so that's strange. You did a lot of them, and you know, I'm just it must have missed you. You know, must not have been one of those times you just didn't come in here. And well, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend here. I'm going to let you go. There's another person who's trying to get into you there, Randy. And good to get it in the logbook for the first time. And I hope you stay safe down there. Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa, back to K0, red, white, and blue for your final.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to stop in and say hi. Hi, glad we got a chance to work. And yeah, it's kind of strange that I don't see it in my log. I've changed several computers, but I've always been able to transfer my logs. And I'm not sure why it's there. I'm not there, but no worries. We got you today, and that's how it starts. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but I told the other fellow we're doing a live stream, so if you want to do a playback and listen to our QSO, just go to YouTube, put in the search bar, my call space Randy, and it'll pull up the latest video, and you get a chance to listen to it. But yeah, terrific signal and good audio as well. Very, very pleasurable to listen to. If it was just you and I, we'd talk for another hour or so, but I know it's how things are. So you betcha. Join the rest of your day as well. Keep your head down with this COVID stuff. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope to work you again. We're trying to make this kind of a routine, so we hope to be back out first of the week. And if you hear us, please stop in again. We'll say 7-3s for now. Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3s.
Yeah, 73. Yeah, Bob Heil spoiled me, so I got all Heil bikes here. So I see in your QRZ page you met him too. I was down in Orlando and met him. So 73, Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Alpha Papa clear, and I'm going to be off this frequency.
Roger, 7-3s. Thanks again. K0RWB in Kansas City, QRZ.
Kilowatt Echo 2, Delta November.
Kilowatt Echo 2, Delta November. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Doing fine. Just finished work here. I'm working from home, but finished that and thought I'd fire up the radio and see what's going on. I think you said your name was Randy. I'm not sure. My name is Dave, and I'm located in south central New York State. I'm right next to the Pennsylvania border, and I'm about 10 miles west of Binghamton, New York. You're 5 and 9 plus, over.
Okay, Dave, fine copy. Endicott, New York, does that sound about right?
QSL.
Oh, fine business. Well, I'm glad to see QRZ is updated for a change. I know I've called a lot and been wrong a lot, and yeah, we've got the logger up as well, and we've got the map, got a pretty good idea of the location. A lot of New York stations today. I'm really glad to hear that. Haven't had a lot of luck this week making contact with some stations in New York. The ones that did come through have been loud and proud. I don't know what is the East Coast. All the operators I've dealt with, I mean, you got terrific audio, great signal strengths, wonderful equipment. You guys must be doing it right out there. Us poor folks in the Midwest, it's kind of a hodgepodge here. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, your audio sounds great. I don't know what you're running there. This is a Kenwood TS940S that I'm running now, just running barefoot here to a Cushcraft R5 vertical. that covers 10, 15, 20, and also 12 and 17. And very cold here today. Supposed to get down to single digits again tonight. And well, it is winter, but fortunately we've gone through at least one of the colder months over.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, we've been fortunate. We've kind of skirted some of the weather a little bit more to the north of us, Omaha and northern southern Iowa and so forth. We've been kind of sheltered so far. We've had a few little episodes with snow, but nothing serious to speak about. Did have little ice and sleet the other day that froze up and snow on top, but it's all gone now. We're sitting about 51, 52 degrees currently. Supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll take the moisture, no doubt. And I don't mind the crappy weather per se, because it just makes us one day closer to spring, Roger.
QSL, yeah, that's for sure. And you know, it's been bad enough with the COVID-19, kind of staying isolated and working from home, but then you know, the colder weather makes you even more isolated some of the time. Okay, very good. Wonder what you're running there. We'll say 7-3s. Hope you have a nice weekend there. K0RWB.
Yeah, no problem, Dave. Well, I'm not sure if you've heard of the particular model, but it's made by ICOM. I think it's called a 7300. Yeah, there's a few out there. This one's a week old, so it's just a baby. And we do run just a little compression, running a Heil Hotel Mic 12 and HM12 microphone from Heil. And we're about 8 to 850 on peaks with the ACOM 1000 amp, and that's a pretty basic setup. The beam is a hex beam. It's 45 at the base plate, pointed your direction, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm really amazed how many of those I've heard on the air, and I've never heard a bad one. And I just can't believe how much it's even surpassed the 706 series that they sold over.
Yeah, it's my first go-round on ICOM, and I've been pleasantly surprised so far. And I'm like you. I've talked to lots of stations with the 7300 and have not heard a bad one at all. And I think someone told me, actually a couple did, that Bob Heil had something to do with the audio input for the 7300, which doesn't surprise me. You know, use the experts, and Bob is certainly that. So he's helped me out several times on radios in the past, and wouldn't give it a second thought. But he's taken his time to do it, and it's nice to see people do that nowadays. But so far so good, and we're certainly enjoying it. I think we're going to keep it for a while. It's working well for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day. He has one just for his 6-meter only radio, and but they all sound great. Yours is no exception there. Okay, well, good to talk to you, 73, and again, have a nice weekend, KE2DN.
Okay, Dave. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, and I'm glad we had a chance to talk real quick. We're trying to do this on a routine basis, so to speak, so we'll hope to be back out the first of the week. And if you'd like to know when we're going to be live again, what have you, you can hit that little, I think it's called a notification bell or something to let you know when we're live. And would like to have a chance to pick up where we left off. Anyway, thanks for stopping by for us. We do appreciate it. Have a great what's left of the Friday and a good weekend as well. Kilowatt Echo 2 Delta November, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3s.
Okay, thanks again, Randy. KE2DN 73.
Roger, Roger. Take care. QRZ.
K0RWB, Uniform Bravo Golf. This is November.
The Kilo 3 again?
Okay, the call is Kilowatt Alpha 3, KA3, Uniform Bravo Golf, UBG. The name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, QSL.
Roger, Roger. My apologies. Sorry about that. I thought it was K3, but Kilo Alpha 3, Uniform Bravo Golf. Joseph, or Joe, got you that time. Thanks for stopping by here. The handle is Randy, just outside of Kansas City. Come back around, we'll give you a signal report. Go ahead.
Your call and your name. You want to come back with that one more time?
Yeah, no problem. The call is Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, and the handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee.
Okay, Randy, very well. QSL, very nice. Nice signal here in Pennsylvania. I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania. I just heard you were talking to Endicott, New York. It's about a 15-minute ride from the north. So I'm south of them for about 50 minutes. And We have a nice signal here. If you're 5'9", 5'9" solid into me. Outside a little bit of a bleed over, but they're putting a nice signal here into northeastern Pennsylvania. Been a ham since 1989. I'm working at TS 570 Kenwood, and I'm into Cutler G4BT vertical. We're all set up for this coming weekend. We're going to work winter field days, and that's our club, the Windmill Amateur Radio Club. Our club called Whiskey 3 Let's Talk Radio, W3LCR, which I'm the president of. So we're going to be working 8 depth bands along with some 6 meters for tomorrow. So we're going to enjoy the weekend, a group of us.
Well, fine business. Oh, it sounds terrific. I've known a few that have worked winter field day. It can be challenging depending on where you live, but the end result usually makes it worthwhile for sure. But we pulled your page up and looking at your shack. I like the setup there. And the map up on the wall there, boy, that's an oldie but goodie for sure. And it looks like you've acquired a few things over the years, Roger.
Yeah, that's true there, Randy, but that has changed. The shack has changed. I sold some, I bought some more. That map actually is from Yesu. That's when Yesu used to go ahead and give them out free. When I reorganized the Susquehanna County Amateur Radio Club N3 SRC, Yesu sent me about 30 or 40 of them, but they're very, very hard to come by. The map actually was laminated, and it's on the wall there, but because of the daylight and all that, it is definitely faded. I have a new one now. I have to get laminated and go ahead and put up the wall. You get a chance, look into our site there, too, the Whiskey 3 Lima Tango Radio, W3LCR, and I edit that page all the time, and that's our club. We do our contest on top of Browndale Mountain, not too far from here. We do work field day as long as all the VHF contests. Last 2 weekends ago, we worked the VHF contest, so we had a 36-foot RV up there. It wasn't the nicest thing because we had some snow, and we had to wind up on Monday getting pulled out with a tow truck. But all in all, we had a good time.
Yeah, fine business. Well, I thought I was down here by myself, but apparently not. I haven't really looked to see where they're at, but they're awful darn close, and they're bleeding over pretty bad. But it's unfortunate what happens like that sometimes. But we're able to copy you all the way through your transmission, not a problem. And we'll give it a look there as well. And I'm not sure what the bottom line is, what you want to do for field day, but if you're wanting to make the contacts or where, but since we're doing the live stream, now's a good time to tell everybody else out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right there, Randy. You're right. Yeah, we're going to be working as W3LCR, Whiskey 3 Let's Talk Radio. I like those phonetics instead of Lima Tango Radio. We're going to be working 10 through 80, and we're also going to be working 6 meters. So we'll be out there for the weekend enjoying ourselves at radio here and so forth. We're actually doing it from my QTH, but I'm not doing it inside of where I live. I'm doing my Jason Billy that's hooked onto the place because they're going to operate as an indoor rather than as a house operation. So it's something nice to break the monotony. 2 weeks ago we did the winter VHF contest, the ARRL, and now we're doing the winter field day. And then after this we look forward to the HF contest and 2 weeks down the road, field day again. So with everything that's going on and so forth, thank God we have amateur radio. It takes us a slack there. So, Kilowatt Zero, Romeo Whiskey Delta, this is K0RWB.
Okay, sound good. Do appreciate it, and we'll see if we have a chance this weekend to check it out with you. Maybe we can make contact. We got a couple of things to do with the YL tomorrow. Go figure, and we'll see how it goes. But I don't see a contact in my log, so I appreciate you stopping by the first time. Hope you'll come back again when you have time. We're trying to do this as a routine, so to speak. Trying to get around the same type of time of the day. Just to see how the bands are and so forth, but we do appreciate you stopping by today, and good luck on the contest. I like to call them a contest because that's what it is when you're putting it together. But for your field day, and hopefully we'll have a chance to talk with you. If not, we'll meet you on the logs again. I'm sure, hopefully real soon. But thanks for coming in today. We do appreciate it. Enjoy your rest of your Friday and a great weekend. Have fun this weekend as well, and keep your head down with the COVID stuff. KA3 Uniform Bravo Golf, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3s.
Okay, 7-3 there, Randy. Real fine there. Too bad you went a little closer because I do a nice spiral ham on the grill. We're doing that tomorrow, and we have a big urn of coffee, and we have a lot of other things here, too. My girlfriend, she takes care of, she's also licensed to N3 AGG, and we call her Chef Mel. She takes care of the group, so she does all follow the menu, does the cooking and everything else, so we're happy to have her. And she enjoys playing radio, too. Okay, real fine. Look for us out there tomorrow. I'm sure you'll hear the call, W3LTR, Whiskey 3, Let's Talk Radio. 7-3, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you again there. Kilowatt Zero Romeo Whiskey Delta. This is K0RWB. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, fine business. Just make sure the call is K0RWB, red, white, and blue. Roger?
Okay, Roger. I'm sorry I had a deeper delta. Red, white, and blue. I like that. I like the phonetics. Very, what do you want to call it? United States. Very patriotic. 7-3.
Okay, no problem. I do it all the time myself. Just wanted to make sure we both get credit. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll go ahead and clear. This is K0RWB, Randy, Kansas City. Just want to check if there's any QRPs, portable and mobile stations. Do we have any QRP, portable and mobile stations come now? Do we have any DX stations? Are there any DX stations out there come now? I have nothing heard. A K0RWB, QRZ.
November 1, Delta, Foxtrot, Delta.
November 1, Delta, Foxtrot, Delta. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Name here is Nick, November, India, Charlie, Kilo, Nick, and we're out in the western mountains of Maine, and I have you 5-9 this afternoon.
Okay, Nick, fine business. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Again, the name here is Randy, and we're about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City. Decided to play some radio this afternoon, and we're also doing a live stream on YouTube currently. Roger?
Yeah, roger that, Randy. I got you in the log, 5-9. Looks like we've talked before on 17 a while back, last year, but yeah, there's a little QRM, the guy who looks like he's up at 285, and he's flashing down here, but I can hear you beautiful, 5-9, when he's not flashing. Back to you, Randy. N1DFD, K0RWB.
Yeah, fine business, Nick. Well, I thought the call sounded familiar. Looks like December the 10th, thereabout. I had it punched in twice. Maybe I just happened to hit it twice, but no problems. And yeah, thanks for stopping by again. You know, I thought I was on a clear frequency. I had to take a short standby with a little computer glitch, and I didn't hear anything. Came back. It is what it is. It's not my frequency. Maybe they don't know either. So we'll just try to work through it the best we can. If it gets too bad, then we'll probably try to move someplace. But I think at this point we can probably get by. But we'll work it the best we can. I know everybody's trying to make contact. It's Friday. Everybody's either getting off work or didn't have to work or working from home. And it seems like a great time to play radio there. Go ahead. Yeah, fine business, Nick. Well, without the bleed over, I got you great, 5.7 and 5.9. So the off-center fed is working okay, and 5 minutes on the 100 watts. I probably should do that more often. It might be more of a challenge for some folks, but we do like the idea of trying to make some contacts, and if it helps us a little bit on the audio reports for both folks on the playbacks, that's kind of what we've been doing. Otherwise, I hate to say I wasted my money for the amplifier there, Roger.
He had a beautiful signal, just like yours, and you know, only 3 wide on yours, so no issues there with any bleed over on your signal.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. I got accused of that the other day, and you know, I'm watching the scope. The scope that's on the screen right now is actually my 7300, so I can see exactly what it's doing, and I know what it's doing. I don't know how to change it. So you know, again, a lot of it's propagation. That's just what it is. And I always try to say, don't sweat the small stuff, and just try to be the best steward of amateur radio I can be, and that's what we're trying to do now. Go ahead.
Foxtrot, India. I couldn't agree more. All right.
Yeah, one sec.
I'm going to keep looking down the band, see if we can make some more contacts before we call it a night. So thank you, and I'll say 7-3 on your final, and good luck.
Yeah, okay, Nick. Appreciate her stopping in again. And yeah, this is a new logging, so my old one would automatically pull up as we had a contact. Now I've got to click on the little worked before to see if we did, so I apologize. But the call was real familiar. the Delta Fox Delta was familiar. So we do appreciate you stopping by this afternoon, taking the time. Nice to work you. And like I said, without the bleed over, well, you got a great signal. So 100 watts is doing a terrific job. Have a great weekend. And hopefully we'll be out here again next week. You get a chance and you hear us stop in and say hi again. We'd really appreciate it. November 1, Delta Fox Delta, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friend, 7-3s. 7-3.
Good luck.
And we're clear at K0RWB.
Foxtrot, India.
Sierra X-ray.
Foxtrot, India.
Hey, President, good evening to you. This is Alpha Bravo 2, Foxtrot, India. Name here is Tomlin, and I'm located in Brooklyn, New York. Oh, copy.
Oh, fine business. I think we spoke the other day, didn't we?
QSL.
Well, you're sounding just as good today as the other day, so I have a feeling you didn't change anything, but you didn't need to, did you?
You copy that, Diogo?
Oh, fine business. I said you sound as good today as you did the other day, so you didn't make any changes, but you didn't need to, did you?
My ICOM 73 is working, so you ain't got to do nothing with it. Your same 3-element mostly are working, Diogo.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, you sound terrific, just like the other day. Was wondering if we'd ever hear you again, but I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, you coming right over top of the noise. I think there's somebody up at 285. And it's kind of bleeding across, but boy, you're coming right across that, so things are working well. So how are things back in the neighborhood? Go ahead.
QSL. All right, you take him, and there's a lot of guys who want to make contact with you, so I don't want to steal the show. So with that, Alpha Bravo 2, Foxtrot in there, Brooklyn, New York, signing clear. Over.
Okay, Tomlin. Hey, thanks for stopping by again. Nice to talk with you. Hey, have a good weekend. Hopefully we'll catch you again next week sometime. Alpha Bravo 2, Foxtrot India, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We're clear, 7-3s.
73.
Whiskey 2, Mike Charles Foxtrot.
Whiskey 2 again, please.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon, Randy. It's Whiskey 2, Mike Charles Foxtrot. How are you, sir?
Okay, did I copy Whiskey 2, Mike Alpha?
Golf Foxtrot, Germany, Florida.
Whiskey 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Whiskey 2, Mike Golf Foxtrot. Mike Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, sorry about that. Every time you're giving it to me, Mike, the 285 is keying up, and it was just kind of blowing you over there. I apologize for that. Hey, brother, how you doing today?
Yeah, no good. No good at the salt mine. Now I'm on the remote, so on the laptop, so gotta get in real quick again. So I just wanted to say hello, Randy. You're 5'9".
Hey, fine business. Boy, I wish, it sounds to me like you're working too much, Mike. Why don't you take the weekend off?
We'll do. We always off on the weekend.
You betcha, yeah. And it's probably overdue, I'm sure. You know what they say about all work and no play.
Yeah, but we gotta support this hobby, so we gotta work.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I know what you mean. I'm probably a little bit older than you. I was fortunate. I did my time, and now I'm doing some other time. Roger?
Yeah, thank you for serving this fine country, Thank you for that. Yeah, 47, and I'll be 48 in May, so I'm catching up there, Randy. I'm catching up.
Yeah, fine business. So how are you doing about the hex beam? You've given any more thought?
Yeah, we're gonna plan things out. We're not gonna rush because it's too cold to do anything anyway. It's been very cold, and we're supposed to begin some snow coming over the weekend, and a possible snowstorm. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, fine business. Well, like I told you yesterday, you keep me posted on how it goes for you, and if you do go that route and get it set up, I'd be honored to make your first contact. Roger.
Yeah, we'll do, Randy. We'll do. I gotta get back in, but I just wanted to say hello. I got the alert on YouTube, so I just wanted to say hello to you. 73 from Whiskey 2, Mike Alpha.
Okay, Mike. Hey, thanks for coming by again. and be careful down there in the mine, and the remote's working well. We'll try to be back out here again next week, so you have time and you hear us. Go ahead and check back in again. Would like to have a chance to talk with you. Take care, Mike. 7-3s. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend as well. K0RWB. We'll be clear. 7-3s.
All right, Randy. Good hearing you, buddy. 73.
Okay, 5 minutes. Just wanted to give a shout out to Mike out there, KD2 Sierra X-Ray Delta. How you doing there, Mike? Thanks for stopping by this afternoon. Hopefully we've got you on the air as well. If you're out there, Mike, come on back there. Go ahead. Hey, Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. Mike, are you out there, buddy? Come on back.
Roger, Roger. This is Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. Mike in Jacksonville, Florida. How you doing there, Randy? How's everything?
Oh, fine business. I had to bring the beam down a little bit, point it more your direction. I've got a little bit of little bleed over from 285. It is what it is. But hey, thanks for like I said, I just happened to glance down at the live chat. And there you were. So I thought, well, gosh, we got a minute here. We'll just go ahead and break it in. But well, we're doing okay. You know, it's Friday. What's the downside? Not a whole lot. 51, 52 degrees. The snow's all melted, so it's all good there, brother.
Fine business. Fine business there. Yeah, my snow days are over. I'm a transplant now in Florida, originally from New York City there. So yeah, my days of snow are over though. But we've been having pretty cold weather down here. This morning was 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday morning was about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we had a couple of days of not abnormally cold weather, but, you know, our share of winter weather there over.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody's got to be someplace. You just happen to be there, and I just happen to be here. But we're hoping before long, when the wife finally puts her hat up on the hook, that we can go wherever it's 72, Roger.
Fine business. Okay, well, you're making a fine trip. 85 is not really bothering you down this way. Your 5.9 signal, especially when you turn the beam more this way, you came up to about 10 over there, Roger.
You know, fine business. Are you on the 7300?
Yes, sir. I'm on the 7300 running barefoot, 100 watts in a wire.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I haven't heard a bad one, but yeah, the way you've got your audio set, boy, that's just crystal clear as well. I've got your page pulled up here, and got your Skywarm spotter. You're staying busy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, you know, try to stay busy. I'm semi-retired, and well, I'm fully retired from my city job, but I still work here and there. But yeah, I keep myself busy. How about you? You got anything planned for field day this weekend?
Unfortunately, I'll be spending my day in front of 3 computers on an online auction this weekend, because I can't be 4 places at once. There's 4 rings simultaneously, and 3 of them are online. So I'm going to be spending my day tomorrow in front of monitors all day, and hopefully able to pick up some equipment. And Sunday, it all depends on what the YL does. So I guess you'd say, yeah, I don't think I'll be anywhere near field day. I'd like to, but I have a feeling, unless it's a few minutes here or there, I don't anticipate being able to, and I'm not planning it. But if it comes to be, fine. If not, yeah, I get it. And I did also want to say thank you for your service. I did see the law enforcement badge, and our stint was in law enforcement too. So we've been there with your brother, and we do thank you for your service.
Roger, fine business there, and I appreciate it, and send a big thank you to you too as well from my brother in blue. All right there. Well, Randy, I just wanted to jump in there and you know, finally make a contact with you. I don't want to hold it up. I know a lot of people out there want to get in touch with you, so we're going to say 7-3 and farewell, and we'll catch you later on down the log. Kilo 0 Romeo Whiskey Bravo. This is Kilo Delta 2 Sierra X-Ray Delta. God bless you and God bless America.
Roger, Mike. I don't know if I told you or not, if you heard earlier, but we're actually live streaming right now on YouTube. So if you want to hear our QSO and hear what you sound like yourself, you can just go to YouTube up in the search box here. Just type in my call, K0RWB space, and then put in my name, Randy. That'll put you to the most current video, and then when you get a chance to do the playback, it's showing on the clock at 15:21 my time, so you can kind of skip through till you get around that time, and that's on the display, and that way you get a chance to listen to our QSO. And yeah, it sounds great. I mean, I don't think it's the hand mic. I think it's the one you've got on your shack there, but you're just crystal clear. It's working like a champ. And if you do go there and listen to it, give it a subscribe button would be nice, and even a notification bell or a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you'd like to do, but we'd sure appreciate it. Hey, listen, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to be back out here again next week, so if you catch us, please stop by and say hi. We'll just pick it up where we left off. And thanks again. Have a great weekend. You get a chance to work field day. Good for you. Kilowatt Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. We'll be clear, my friends. 7-3s.
Victor Echo 5, Mike United.
I got a Victor Echo station again. Would you come back, please?
Victor Echo 5, Mexico United.
Okay, well, let me swing the beam around here a little bit, and I can pick you up a little better. I've got a little bit of little bleed over from 285, but thanks for coming back. I believe you said Victor Echo 5, Mike Uniform. Roger?
Roger. And, yeah, you're a good solid 5'9", once you pointed at me. Yeah, some of the bleed over from some of the channels gets a little frustrating after a while.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much. I don't own this frequency. I thought it was rather clear earlier. I did have to take a short standby because we had a computer glitch, and when I came back, I didn't hear anything, so we just kind of picked back up again. So somebody might have moved down and not known exactly where it is, and don't know if they're able to hear us or not. But it is what it is. We'll work through it today. We're going to be out here for just a lit's bit longer. Then the YL's got a couple things for me. We're definitely playing radio this afternoon, John, and we appreciate your call and coming in and saying hi. And we're like I said, playing radio, and we're doing a live stream at the same time, just having a ball. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's great. Whereabouts are you located, or?
We're well, for you, I would probably be about 22 kilometers east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Pretty well due south of us, actually. Yeah, I'm just playing around with a new toy. I finally got it up and operating. I bought a ACOM 700S amplifier and the matching tuner, so I finally got everything up and running the way it should be today. Over.
Oh, fine business. So are you using the amp now?
I am using the amp at about 400 watts.
Well, fine business. I really looked hard at that amplifier. We decided to maybe kind of do an upgrade. We've got another solid state amp here in the shack, an old 10-Tech Hercules 2, which works just fine, but wanted to have just a little extra punch. And we really gave that amp some serious consideration. And we ended up going with the 6-month-old ACOM 1000 there. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a great amp, too. I was really interested in the solid-state amp, so it was either the 1200 or this one, so I decided on the 700. And with the outboard antenna tuner, the tuner mounts out at the feed point of the antenna, and it's powered by the amp. It's designed for the amplifier, so it works quite well. Makes operating kind of foolproof, which I really need. Over.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I started off years ago with a couple of tube amps, and I used to be quite a hunt and pounce kind of guy, and I'd forget to change the band or tune, and I don't know how many sets of tubes I went through, and I got rid of those, and then I got the solid-state amp, and it works perfectly well. It's just I never pushed it more than around 500 watts. I know there's a little difference at a kilowatt and we were looking at that amp, and then they told us about this one at a significant savings. We wouldn't have bought the amp at the new price, but being 6 months old, it had quite a bit of significant savings. And that weekend there was no sales tax and free shipping, so that's kind of where we went. But I will say this, going back to a tuning type amp, this takes about 10 seconds at most, and it's pretty simple. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Well, this one has a, I've got it set up so it follows the cat, it follows my transceiver. So I never have to worry about switching bands. It's always on the right band. And nothing more complicated than pushing a tune button, and away she goes.
Yeah, I know that on my solid state, they did make a cable that you could interface even with this old 10-Tech, and I never pursued it. And so when I would change bands with the rig, I just go over and turn the band switch on the amp, and it worked as well. So yeah, we know we never had quite the flexibility that you've got, but again, congratulations. I'll have to give them credit. ACOM makes some wonderful products, and it's not just internals. They've got a really good look to them as well. Roger.
No kidding. I'm involved in C-Mars, which is the Canadian version of Mars. So I had this amp modified so I could use it on out of band as well.
Oh, terrific. Well, that's great then. You're going to get a lot of service out of this as well. And it's nice to have a manufacturer that's still making them. So if there was issues, per se, there's parts available. That's the thing that scared me about my 10-Tech. About 2 years after they were made, they were obsolete. So you could run into the instance where you're keying one time it works and the next it doesn't. But but we were, I wouldn't say we're on borrowed time, but you just don't know. So we're going to use the amp this year on some remote portable ops and run a couple of deep cycles onto it. And that way it'd be nice to go portable someplace and still be able to put out 500 watts, Roger?
Yeah, no kidding. That would be great. I missed your name. Maybe give me your name and then call again, because I don't do a great job of loading things sometimes over.
Yeah, no problem. The call is Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, and the handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Randy. I missed the last letter of your call.
Roger, it would be red, white, and blue. Bravo.
We hear all sorts of K0s up here because it runs right up to North Dakota, and that's really Saskatchewan southern border is North Dakota, Montana. So it's a very familiar country over.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, the last three is Romeo Whiskey Bravo, as B as in boy. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Okay. Thanks, Randy. What kind of a tube does that 1000 use?
Don't quote me. I think it's called a CX500 or CX800, something like that. I didn't get in too much to it. One single ceramic tube, I know they run about $500, but the shop assured me you'd be really hard pressed to beat it up. So we're not going to take any chances. We'll take care of it, but I'm feeling pretty fortunate we'll be okay with it.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good. I had an old 2 amplifier and blew it up at one point and ended up selling it for parts, so I haven't had one for a number of years, so this is a real treat having a solid state dummy-proof one over.
Oh, no doubt. I certainly enjoyed mine as well. If it would have been set up to put out a kilowatt, I would have never changed, and I'd have taken my chances if the pills would have gone bad at some point. It never got hot, and it does a full function as most of the other ones do. The ACOM gives you a little bit more information. It has several different menus that you can scroll through from, of course, setting the tune, of course, output power, reflected power, forward power, what power is being driven at, the plate and current and so forth, even the temp of the tube. So it gives you a lot of information. It kind of tells you where you're at the time. Roger.
Celsius, which is pretty cool, and reflected power and all the rest of it. So I'm still feeling my way on this. I haven't tried it with ALE or whatever yet, so that's my next adventure.
Well, fine business. Well, my temp currently is 62 Celsius.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Randy, I'll let you go. And thanks for the chat. And I'll continue playing with this thing, and we'll see where it goes.
Fine business. Yeah, like I said, we've been having a lot of fun playing radio. We've been off the air for the last 3 years. Just the bands weren't in that good a shape. We had other things that we were doing at the time, but it seems as though they picked back up. We've kind of come back around November time frame and just having a great time with it. Met some really wonderful people. About 99% of the time, the hams have been great, and everybody's had great signals, really good audios and so forth, and we've hoped we've been able to help them as well with the live stream. So, but John, thanks for throwing out the call there. I'm glad we had a chance to work. I don't think there's a contact. No, I don't see a contact on my log. So thank you for the first contact, and hopefully we'll have a chance to work again. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and a great weekend coming up. If you're going to have a chance to work with field day or what have you, we're busy with some other aspects. We probably won't get to it. So I'll say 7-3 for now. Hopefully we'll catch you again real soon. And wonderful signal the whole time and good audio. So it's working for you. And congrats on the amp. You've got yourself a winner. Victor Echo 5, Mike Uniform, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3.
Hey, Randy, take care. Weather up here is not conducive to running around playing outdoor field day. I'm a chicken, so I think I'll sit inside. Hi. Take care. 73's B5MU.
You bet. 7-3. K0RWB, cleared QRZ. CQ20, K0RWB, Randy, Kansas City, QRZ.
Victor Echo 3, Papa Mike Alpha.
Alpha Uniform.
The Victor Echo 3 again, please.
Victor Echo 3, Papa Mike Alpha.
Okay, got you that time. Let me turn the beam back around up that direction. We're getting a little bit closer to the East Coast there. Hey, thanks for coming back to the call there. Like I said, the handle here is Randy. We're 22 kilometers east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Oh, good afternoon, Randy. The name here is John. The QTH is Portland, Ontario, about 75 miles southwest of Ottawa. We're playing around this afternoon with an old Drake TR4C running about 150 watts using a D104 mic. How does it sound, Randy?
My goodness, you could have told me it was something modern. It sounds terrific. Very good audio in my receive in my headphones. The 150 watts is definitely working. Kind of makes me wonder if I wasted my money. It sounds really good there. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, I picked this up at a pretty good bargain price from my fam in Prince Edward Island. And I've got a pretty good collection of Drakes here. I've got the R4 receiver, which is all tubes, no solid state, and the T4X transmitter, as well as the SW4A shortwave receiver, which isn't really the greatest. It's not quite as good as the Hammerland HQ160 that I recently restored. So anyhow, that's what's going on here. How's life out in Kansas City? I imagine you guys are looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard something about that the other day. Yeah, it's been pretty big news. We've got, of course, the Metro here. They call it Red Friday. Every Friday, everybody wears red, which is the primary color for the Kansas City Chiefs. We got our red gear on today, even though they're not playing this weekend. We kind of make a habit of it. So we're trying to try to be with them in spirit. Everybody's, I think, getting pretty excited. I know the guys are as well. A little bit different this year. I don't believe they're going to be in place until the day before the game because of the COVID restrictions. That's unfortunate for the town, of course. I'm not sure if that's going to help them with revenue, what have you, but it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, we got over a cold front this week. I think we're sitting about 51, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So all of our snow is melted. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. That's our weather report here for the Kansas City area. But again, no complaints. It just means another day closer to springtime. John, go ahead.
Well, it's a lot better than what we've got. When I got up this morning around 6, it was 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It's probably gone up to maybe +5 or +10 by now, but we're in a bit of a cold snap. We had some snow a while back. We've still got maybe 8 or 10 inches on the ground, but no problem. And here in eastern Ontario, they do a fantastic job on the roads. So maybe the afternoon, if we have snow in the evening, snow overnight, by the next afternoon, the main roads are clear. And my road is, I live in a little, a side road near a horse farm, and the plow comes through maybe about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, we have no problems getting around in the cold weather, but it's not the greatest time to be out today. And as far as football is concerned, I really like Andy Reid. But originally I came from Massachusetts, so I was a big Patriots fan, and of course I really like Tom Brady. Not quite sure what happened between him and Belichick, but I'm happy to see that Brady's doing well down in Tampa Bay. So I think I'll have to put my admiration for Andy Reid aside for maybe just for a week or so, but we'll see how things go. Over?
Yeah, we certainly understand, John. You know, I waited 50 years for them to make the Super Bowl the second time around. I was 10 years old the first time. I was hoping I would see it again in my lifetime. So they finally made it, and then to win it was certainly a bonus. A lot of people in the area felt that way as well. And then to make it back the very next year again, everybody's just beside themselves. The organization is very community-based, and the players, it's unusual this year, of course, because of COVID, but the players really do embrace the city, and the city does embrace the players. I mean, those are our players, so to speak, and it's nice to see that. The ownership is the same way. I'm not sure about other organizations around the country, but, you know, we're a big, small town, so to speak, and we really do enjoy watching them, and we support them. And whatever happens next weekend will happen. They're there, and somebody wins, somebody loses. That's just the way it goes. But we hope it's a good game, and we're praying it will be. I hope the officials don't make it their decision, and I hope it ends up in the players' hands for sure. John, I'm going to make a couple more contacts. I got to get going here before the wife pulls me out here. But nice to have a chance to work you. And if we got your page pulled up, you got some really nice equipment in terrific shape as well. You sound really good. Again, as I was telling the guys earlier, we're doing a live stream on YouTube. So if you want to hear our QSO and do a playback, listen to your audio yourself, just go to YouTube and up in the search, just type in my call, K0RWB space Randy, and that'll put the latest one on there. And our cue was around 15:39 my time, and then you'll get a chance to listen to it for yourself. Roger?
See what happens. But one last word as far as the Super Bowl is concerned. You've got two of the absolute best quarterbacks going. The best young one and the best old one. So it should be quite the contest. Anyhow, we'll say 73. It's been very good talking to you, Randy. And I wish you all the best. This is the E3 PMA.
You bet, John. Thank you again. Enjoy what's left of your Friday and have a great weekend. And we'll hope to catch you again real soon. Victor Echo 3, Papa Mike Alpha, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We're clear, 7-3. 7-3. I got time for one last call if there's anybody else out there, and I've got to get running. So there's one more quick QSO, K0RWB, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 4, Alpha November.
The Kilo Delta again, please.
Kilo Delta 4, Alpha Uniform.
You had somebody on top of you. I apologize. I got the Kilo Delta 4. What was the rest?
Alpha November.
Okay, fine business. Yeah, sorry about the other stations out there. I do apologize. Dan, you just came booming across there real quick, so we'll be able to grab you. But the other stations, I do apologize. This will have to be it for the day, or my YL will turn the electricity off, and I won't get back on the air at all. The name here is Randy, of course. I don't know if you copied that. and we're about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City. I'll look at the meter next go round, but I had no problems hearing you, Roger.
Okay, that's cool. Because I'm running a 20-meter loop in my attic, so definitely not the best setup for getting out. But you're coming in at 20 over.
Oh, you mean so it's working? Well, I'm glad to hear that. I was beginning to wonder. No, the mapping showing me in Raleigh. Is that about right?
Yep, that's correct.
Well, fine business. Well, the antenna in the attic is by far working, so the conditions have helped us quite a little bit. No problems copying at all, Roger.
Roger. Well, I appreciate your time and hope you have a great evening. If you want, you can grab someone else. I'll be out quick. 73 Kilo Delta 4 Alpha November.
Yeah, okay, Dan. Hey, before you run off, tell me real quick about the other equipment you've got, because the audio sounds really good as well.
I'm using an ICOM 7100 with the hand mic, and because I've got kids at home, it's nice to have a small mobile, and I've got a Cat 8 cable with the most shielding I could, so I'm running a 25-foot cable up through the wall up to the attic, so I've got the radio tuner, as though I don't really need it on this band because it's resonant, and a loop up there with a 4-to-1 Ballon Designs Ballon that's really nice quality.
Yeah, fine business. And what's the microphone?
Just the built-in hand mic.
Wow, that's really clear. We've got we must have some good propagation. You're really, really clear. Yeah, that's an awesome little setup, and it could change in 10 minutes, but for now it sounds really, really good. No, I certainly understand if you got to run, but appreciate you taking the time to stop in and say hi. Like I said, we're having a ball doing this, and the YouTube stream has been fun as well. So, hey, 7-3s, Dan. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and have a great weekend coming up. Hopefully we'll have a chance to work again. We'll be back out again next week, and we're going to see if we can make some more contacts and talk with some old ones as well. 7-3, my friend, and take care. Kilo Delta 4, Alpha November. Excuse me, I lost my track. K0RWB. We'll be clear, my friend. 7-3s.
Thank you very much. I'll definitely look up that YouTube so I can get myself an audio report. Thank you. And 73 Kilo Delta 4 Alpha November clear.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, I've got time for one more because Dan was quick. K0RWB QRZ.
Victor Echo 3 Hotel Whiskey Kilo.
I got part of that. Victor Echo 3 Hotel.
Hotel Whiskey Kilo.
Okay, fine business, got that time. Gosh, let me pull this beam back around again. Boy, I tell you, if you folks up in Canada today, it's just been booming. I guess the band is really open. Well, thanks for standing by there, and appreciate you coming back. The handle here is Randy, and as I was telling John up there, we're 22 kilometers east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
And I've got you at about 20-25 over, and just an absolutely beautiful copy. Your audio is absolutely wonderful. Station here is an ICOM IC 7610 and a PW1 amplifier, and it's right now peaking at about 500 watts, and you're just absolutely lovely copy.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'll give some back to you. But again, don't take my word for it. Go to YouTube and listen to our QSO on the playback, and you'll be able to hear it yourself. That sounds real good. So I guess the band's in pretty good shape. It's too bad I've got to run here in a minute, but it's you get what you get. What's the thing Forrest Gump said? That life's like a box of chocolates. Well, same way, I guess, with propagation. But I've had 3 or 4 contacts up in your neck of the woods, and you all have sound just wonderful. So I'm glad to see the band's in pretty good shape. I know here pretty quick it's gonna start changing us, but for now it sounds good. Tell me the conditions. I know you told me radio, but what's the antenna?
It's a Mosley TA33 Junior. It's a used antenna that I bought, and it's up about 30 feet. And it's got a rotor right now. I'm setting at about 245, 246 degrees. Not sure whether that is where you're actually at, but you're pretty darn close. And the band has been wonderful. I've had a lot of contacts on 20 this afternoon, and it's just been very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, 5 minutes. So I'm sitting about 50 degrees on the beam, so I'd say you're real darn close to it. I don't think either one of us have any problems hearing each other, so we'll just let it go at that. And it looks like it's showing 1,384 kilometers from door to door as the crow flies. So it's a nice little trip. Again, I've been real lucky. Man, I think my third or fourth contact was Alaska, and that was an hour or so ago. It's very unusual, and it really made my week. I mean, I love making contacts anyway, but, you know, for me, central U.S. to get in to Alaska on an afternoon like that's really unheard of. They've been kind of sporadic, probably because of my QTH, but otherwise it's been wonderful. And yeah, you're doing quite well. Again, I don't know if you were copied last time, but we're doing the live stream, and if you want to hear our QSO and your playback as well, then you just go to YouTube and click in the search box, put in my call K0RWB, and then space Randy. That'll give you the most current one. And yeah, it's kind of fun to hear the playback. I've done mine most of the week, and I've actually made some changes to the audio, hopefully for the better. Roger.
Well, it is really, really nice. Well, I've been experimenting with an old microphone here. This is a 50s vintage, a static 77A, and I had to build a little preamp to interface it to the radio, which really wants an electret condenser type microphone, but after a little playing around, I actually got this thing to work.
Well, fine business. No, I think it's great. Again, it's just crystal clear. And I didn't catch maybe if you're running any power or not. If you're running barefoot, that doesn't seem to matter because the meter's showing 20 over. You know, sometimes running power can distort some of the audio. I'm trying to be aware of that. So today mine's down a little bit. I'm between 8 and 8.5 on peaks. Yeah, it's yeah. Congratulations. I'll throw flowers back your way. It's doing really well.
I am running an amplifier. I have an ICPW1, and I'm hitting peaks at about 500. I've got the power turned down on it just a little bit because the RF was getting into my stereo upstairs, and that makes my good-looking wife just a little bit tense from time to time.
Yeah, I know that feeling as well. I've got a few lights downstairs that aren't probably grounded so well, so they do flicker from time to time, so I basically unplug them. She's in the next room. She works from home now, and she's in the next room, and I've got a couple of knocks on the door, so I know that it's getting close. We have a couple of commitments we've got to get to this afternoon, but she did give me some time today to play radio, so we'll take advantage of it while we can. Roger?
Definitely. Well, you did say you had to get out of there, so I will let you go. It's been really enjoyable talking with you, so I will go and punch that in on the YouTube here and see if I can actually have a look at your station. Say 73, and really nice talking to you. K0RWB VE3HWK73.
Okay, Jim. No, the pleasure's all mine. Thanks for taking the time to stop in, and hopefully you'll come back again. We're trying to do this on a routine basis, so the plan is to be back out the first of the week and make some new contacts and talk with some old ones. I want to do this for the guys out there who want to do some tweaks or stuff they want to talk about, whatever. Like I said, I'm just having a great time with it, and who couldn't have fun on amateur radio? Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm glad we had a chance to talk real quick. Yeah, but we do need to run, of course, and hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more time to talk. But enjoy your weekend, and yeah, enjoy that playback. And like I said, I'd like to hear from you again and tell me what you think of it. I mean, you're probably the best expert of your audio versus anybody else, and see if there's any changes you think you need to make or not. I think it's okay, but I'll let you be the judge. 7-3s, enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend. Victor Echo 3, Hotel Whiskey Kilo Kilowatt 0, Randy and Whiskey Bravo. We're going to be clear in QRT.
7-3.
Yeah, the radio check. Come back with your call real quick. Did I copy Kilowatt 1 Fox Bravo India?
QSL.
And this would be John, copy?
That is correct. Roger.
Okay, John. The signal's not real strong. You're getting through with your audio. Tell me your working conditions again. John, you're just above the noise. I think I heard you copy 40 watts, 40 watts. Roger. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm getting about every third word. I apologize for that. I'm getting a little bit of noise on my end, but I'm trying to dial you in the best I can there. But I'm not sure how much more I'm going to be able to get. But I couldn't really pull much out of there. I wasn't sure what else you were working on. Go ahead. Yeah, John, I'm not able to copy that at all now if you're transmitting. I do apologize. But we did hear you, and we are going to put you in log because I did hear you call back mine, so I know we made the contact. Let's try it again next week sometime if you're available. We're going to be back out here again, and maybe we'll have a chance to have a little bit better conditions. I do apologize, but thank you for Connecticut, and we'll try it again. Kilowatt 1 Fox Bravo India, K0RWB. We're going to be clear in QRT, folks.